Today we are talking to Chris Lee, who is the Senior Manager ASEAN for Manufacturing Industry at Autodesk. Hi Chris.
Hello, Vivesh.
Chris, could you tell us a bit about yourself?
So I'm the manufacturing sales lead for Autodesk in ASEAN region, and I've been in Autodesk for coming to 8 years now.
Wow, that's a really long time. You're currently hiring for Manufacturing Industry Sales Manager in Indonesia. Could you tell us a bit about this role?
So first and foremost, Indonesia is a very important market for Autodesk, and this key hire is an incremental investment that we are making to support the country. And it is important to know that in Indonesia, we already have a big team being led by a very experienced country manager. So the candidate will be responsible primarily for one of the very important business under our portfolio of business. So this is really for manufacturing industry sales.
Right. Could you tell us a bit about Autodesk's presence in the region?
So Autodesk in the region in Southeast Asia, I'm glad to say that we are one of the few design software company that is very locally present. So in most of the ASEAN countries that you go, whether it's in Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Vietnam, all the way to Indonesia, we are locally there. So we have a local office with a country manager leading the team, with a full team of channel manager as well as industry sales leader.
Wonderful.
Yes.
How does Autodesk differentiate in the manufacturing industry?
So what we have as compared in the industry is a technology that is unprecedented, enabled for the cloud. Very interestingly, the CAD, which is computer-aided design, and the CAM and CAE market is a very saturated market. But how Autodesk actually differentiate ourselves is based on the future trend of users, and many of the users out there are very much enabled on the tablet devices, and also infinite computing capability that is really cheap now. Autodesk design software technology is fully enabled to tap on this infinite computing over the cloud. For example, a designer could be having a holiday in Hawaii. He or she can use an iPad tablet to actually design the next phase of future automobile using a cloud-based enabled technology. So we have taken it one step further, not just on modeling, actually to simulation. Have you ever imagined doing a finite element analysis using your tablet devices over the cloud? Okay, and we also taken it to further step, which we can translate the model into CNC language using our CAM software, which is really enabled on the cloud as well. So to differentiate from our peer in the industry, cloud is really the next phase of the design technology, and Autodesk is proud to actually be one of the market leader right now, fully enable our CAD, CAE, and CAM software over the cloud. But beyond that, we have a lot of other differentiation. For example, our industry is not solely on manufacturing. We serve in AEC industry, which is really the architecture, engineering, construction industry, and media and entertainment industry. Many people may not know, but for the last 15 or 16 Oscar award movie for best visual effects, it's really based on Autodesk technology.
Absolutely. We're talking about Maya here.
Yes.
Last
Maya,
17
flame,
years.
smoke.
Absolutely. Would you tell us a bit about who would make an ideal candidate, and what can this candidate expect in achieving an Autodesk?
Yes. It's important to know that this is a very senior role, so we expect the candidate to come with at least one of the three qualities that must be very strong in it. The first and foremost is sales. A proven track record of sales achievement against budget, and ability to understand the manufacturing industry. Second is really on business development. The candidate must not only just look at short term, but able to manage the business to ensure that there's a long-term business plan. So things like strategy, things like defining go-to-market, and ability to manage the channel strategy. Last but not least, I think this is one of the most important that people kind of underestimate, is really a venture capitalist mindset. Why do I say that? You must be able to attract investment into your business. Autodesk, we are very channel driven, so the candidate must be able to work with channel partner to ensure that there are constantly incremental investment coming into the business.
Thank you, Chris, for your time, and we look forward.
I forgot to answer your question about what the candidate can expect. First of all, a promising career in Autodesk, and I'd be very proud to say that Autodesk is voted as one of the best companies to work for. What is more important, that the candidate can look forward to a very long-term strategic career with Autodesk if he or she is willing to learn and willing to contribute, and we are very keen to develop our talent in the company.
Great. we look forward to bringing you some candidates in soon for interview.
Thank you. I look forward to working with any talents who are very keen to have a strong career with Autodesk. Thank you.
Thank you.